everyone, my name is Shannon and I want to welcome you here to my channel, The Daily DIYer. Today we're going to be making a custom Christmas decorative piece using inexpensive glass beads from Dollar Tree with the help of the original super glue. So I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. This is day 3 of the first week of November Christmas extravaganza. This week is going to be filled with a video every single day of Christmas inspirations. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the Christmas fun. So pick yourself up some of these glass beads from Dollar Tree and let's get to crafting. You'll also need a piece of scrap wood or keep your eyes open for one of Dollar Tree's wood blanks. They're about 5.5 inches wide by 11 inches long, and that's what I'm going to be using today. So I did go ahead and sand down this wood plank from Dollar Tree to make sure it was nice and smooth and ready to be painted. You could leave this plain if you want. I kind of want mine to have a lighter background so that way whenever I attach my green glass beads to the front of it, it'll show through really nicely. I would love to know, when you put up your Christmas decorations, do you put them up this month in November or are you waiting for December? Let me know down in the comments below. So here's my plank all painted and dried. I only did one coat of the white chalk paint because I really loved that wood grain showing through the paint. Now it's time to grab your glass beads, and here's a little tip. I would definitely go ahead and empty them out from a bag into a bowl or a glass jar, so that makes it a little bit easier for you to grab as we're working. And then to attach our glass beads, we're going to be using the original Super Glue's Super Unix. I featured this product earlier this week in my Christmas tree box video. If you missed that, I'll put that up in the iCards and down below so you can check that out too. The reason I love this product so much is because you can use it on any type of material. So this is going to work perfectly to attach our glass beads onto our wood sign. And to start, we're going to go at the very top point of our Christmas tree, add just a little bit of our Super Unix to the back of one of your glass beads. Just a dot and a dab will do it. And we're going to come down just a few inches below the top of your wood sign. I think I may be adding a star to the top of my tree, so I'm leaving room for that. We're going to find about the middle of our sign to add the glass bead. Now the great thing about Super Unix is you actually have about 10 seconds before it starts to set up, so you have some wiggle room in there. So if you need to adjust your bead around a little bit, you can absolutely do that. So only after about 10 seconds our bead is nice and secure on our sign, we can go ahead and keep moving down using 2 beads for our next row and adding on as we move down. And now let me give you a little bit of a tip and trick here. I started gluing down my glass beads, starting from that top point and just working my way down. However, I wish I would have laid out my design completely first before I started gluing. That'll give you a little bit more room to wiggle and adjust if you need it, and also give you a little bit more creative freedom as you are designing it. Then once you get the pattern the way you want it, you can go ahead and glue down all of those pieces one by one. All right, so here is my super cute and kind of sparkly and glistening Christmas tree. I kind of changed my mind. I think I'm gonna put a bow on the top of here, and then I really wanted some type of tree skirt. So I came up with this idea. This is an ornament from Dollar Tree. I am loving this print on here. It's almost sweatery and it reminds me of what would go underneath a tree skirt or underneath a tree for a tree skirt because it is like fuzzy and cozy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the fabric off this ornament, kind of shape a tree skirt, and we're gonna glue it on with our Super Unix. So this is just a very simple twisted tails down bow. I'm just making the loops even and then cutting the tails the same length and gluing that on top of the tree. Then for the tree skirt, you will peel all of that fabric off the styrofoam ornament, lay it out flat, and then gather the points at the top together to kind of cinch it, and then cut off the points at the other end. Then you can kind of gather it and shape it so it looks nice, kind of wrap underneath some of those raw edges before adding your super unix to the bottom of the tree and then pressing the fabric into place. I really don't think you can have too many Christmas trees. If you agree, hit that thumbs up button. I'll also have a link and list of all the supplies I used in this video linked down in the description box below if you want to check that out, along with Super Unix. I'll also have a playlist popping up on your screen if you missed any of this week's inexpensive and affordable, quick, easy Dollar Tree crafts for Christmas. If you want to go back and watch that. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you tomorrow in the next Christmas DIY.